Welcome to the DMF. I'm Justin Younts. This is part 3.
Um, what is something you would?
Well, my husband wrote a book called Justice Deferred. It was picked up by Warner Brothers, and now the
Nice, I read
rights,
about that.
yeah, the rights are back to me, and I would like to get that off the ground. And Laura Curran is on board as our script writer, and so I think I'd like to get that out as a feature film and maybe a series, a 2 or 4 part series. And I think I have a few books in me.
All right.
So I'd like to do a little bit of writing, a little
Excellent.
philosophy, a little bit of spiritual something.
Yeah, no, we need that. We need
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
As you're
yeah,
saying in this time, it's true.
yeah,
I don't know how else to say it. We
right.
inspiration as possible. Just a synopsis.
Well, I think it's probably about saying yes. In my life, I think I've said yes. And I know that a lot of people think that no is power, but to me, yes is the power word. And I've seen amazing things happen when you say yes to young people, even if you have to mold it around so that they're safe and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
works out okay. But yes is much more important than a no. So I think it's about the times that I said yes to things. Um, I was asked to direct this a couple of readings, but there were plays, and people were dressed in costume, but and I said, absolutely, sure, I can do that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
And then I talk about this great book called The Journey of the Everyday Hero, and it's about accepting challenges and they're all the same, whether it's all the legends are based on the same thing. There's a you that happens. You're going along, you hit a wall for whatever reason, a challenge, the gauntlet is thrown down. You have to go down. It's always a little bit of a down, and then you get information, you get people to help you, you do research. It's work.
Yeah.
And then you go up, and then you're much better for it, stronger, and continue on your program, your way, your path. And it's written by 2 therapists. But I love this book. I read it a long time ago, but I think about it often. And I read recently, when things happen to you, it's not that it's happening to you for the wrong reason. It's happening for a good reason. You
Yeah.
have to just get through it. And getting through things in life, we all have to do that, whether it's physical, mental, emotional.
Yeah.
We have to somehow get through it. So finding reserves, whether it's through meditation, through prayer, for whatever works for you. Um, I happen to have a strong belief. So I'm very connected, I feel, to, and it's important to me, this higher power, God.
Yeah.
Um, so I look to that often and get strength and sustenance from that.
Excellent.
So I think I would incorporate some of those things in.
Yeah.
Just I enjoy writing, and this is part of what I do, along with other like walking meditations and things like that kind of keep me centered, and I feel like I'm on the right path for me.
Well, this has been wonderful. This is the part of the interview where
Do I have a what?
do you have a beginning of the day?
I'm sorry, I don't understand that.
Um, when you wake up, do you have like a?
Oh, when I wake up, it's not. I don't have a regular routine. I I always thank God for waking up, and I kind of dedicate or set an intention for the day and do that. That's what I do every day. But I work out twice a week. So I run to the gym very early in the morning, come back. Um, I guess I don't really have a routine. I don't go to bed at a certain time at night. I don't get up at a certain time in the morning. It
Yeah.
just depends, especially because I work with Italy a lot. So I'm up 12 o'clock when they start their day. I'm up working with them. And then sometimes I get up at 6:30 before they leave to work with them. And that's not a problem for me. I have a lot of energy. I don't mind. I'm able to I don't know, I'm able to fit it all in. I'm happily able to fit it in, and I'm blessed to be able to do that.
That's like,
Well, not really. I don't really watch TV. I watch a lot of films, and I'm a juror for a lot of festivals, and so I watch a lot of films. And also during Academy time, I'm on the international committee. I'm on the Student Academy Awards committee, so I watch all these films. They're like little bonbons to me. I adore that, So I get to spend time, different worlds, different people, diverse circumstances, and it piques my curiosity about life and gives me food for thought for other things. So it sounds solitary, but I often do it with friends or other people. So it's not a solitary life. I'm out I go to screenings, Academy screenings all the time. I'm an Academy member for a long time. So I appreciate that camaraderie and association with my peers, really important to me. I'm able to bring some of them in for the projects that I'm on. And that was Nick. I met Nick Pike at an Academy event and brought him on board for Viva Verdi. And Kata Men, who was the great Kata Men, who was our consulting editor on Ai Weiwei. So it's a wonderful opportunity for me to be in LA at this time, although I do think about moving to New York and to Rome.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you because
in New York, well, the Paris was always, one of our favorites to go to for sure. But it's the Film Forum definitely, and there are a few other ones that, like there are a few other ones too, but I can't think of them offhand. I haven't been to a theater there. Well, Lincoln Center obviously is fantastic. Love Lincoln
Walter
Center.
Reed, so good.
Walter Reed, and it was great. Playing at Lincoln Center, so exciting because I've brought so many people to Lincoln Center through my studio days, including Jimmy Stewart and other people to play Lincoln Center, and for me to bring our film there was very exciting, really exciting. It was great. And also, when we did Ai Weiwei, we had a screening here in LA at UTA, represents Ai Weiwei, and I was able to get Peter Sellers, the great Peter Sellers, to do our conversation with Maxime, the director. It was a full house. It was fantastic with a, reception afterwards and very exciting. A lot of artists were there. So a lot of conversation was very engaging and very poignant about life, about art, about work, what's important, what happens when art stops for whatever reason, whether it's the government, whether it's the pandemic. So it was very, very, very emotional in a way to see this happening from something that you're involved in. Yeah, I have my own version of meditation. I say the rosary a lot. I'm a rosary girl, but I also do a lot of walking meditation. So whether it's with my rosary or whether I'm just walking and meditating, but I think meditation is important. It's just the quiet time where you can just take a breath, especially, my life is full. I'm very grateful for that and very hectic because it's fine. I like it like that. So it's fine. I'm an Aries, so I have a lot of energy.
So am I.
I knew that. I knew that, Justin. You talk like one with this passion and with this, it's not an innocence that we have. It's a belief. It's an optimism because we're the first sign of the zodiac. So it's like we have this belief that everything's going to be okay. So we think this can be okay. We can go there with it. But I think we also,
and we're a little bit.
That's right. That force of energy. I know. It's like, if you're not helping me, get out of my way.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I do transcendental meditation.
Nice.
I like, but I just like having that place where, and you can relax.
Right. And I think having your own self as a safe haven and a safe place to go is the best thing. I mean, we could go other places. I've got great places to go for help or for conversation. And but if you can go to yourself, you never have to worry about anything. You're caught wherever you are. You're in a jungle and you're freaked out. You could just go inside and say, okay, take some breaths.
You can just
Do a few mantras.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
That's what meditation taught me.
That's a gift you can give yourself, I think. And it's work, it's training. Everything. And what I found in life is that work. I love to work. I just happen to love it. I always have. Even when in school, I loved to study. I loved grasping things, and I'm curious. So I love understanding things, and I love applying them, and I love teaching them also. It's good.
And that's kind of I don't like the part. It's like I can't act. It's like, wow, we can so what do you do for physical?
Well, I used to play tennis and ski. Those are my two big things that I loved. But I don't do those anymore. I go to the gym. I have a trainer. I go and I walk a lot. There's LA is really great for walking, and I live up in the hills, so I walk in the hills a lot. And I think that's I do a little bit of yoga on my own. I don't go to yoga classes anymore, but I just do some. I've been doing yoga all my life, so I can incorporate that into a workout. That's pretty much what I do. Walk at the beach is one of my favorite things to do. It's wonderful and calm. And my husband and I used to bike a lot, but kneecaps don't always work at this stage.
Yeah.
But I love biking. That was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
What am I reading right now?
Yeah.
I'm reading Theo of Golden. And I'm a voracious reader. I belong to 2 book clubs. Yeah. And they're like friends. I always have 2 or 3 books going at the same time. And you too.
Yeah. I've got so many books that I got to get to. And then I've got books that I have them.
Yeah.
I'm constant about that. Like if you have a book out there, I will read, not just sit there and say, you have a book.
We should exchange book lists, Justin. I've got some great lists.
I would love that.
Yeah. So I always have a couple books, and I don't buy anymore. I buy them on my iPad. I have too many books.
Here. I have
exactly.
Thousands on here.
Yeah.
There's a sale every day, and I'm always like, look, I don't have that.
Yeah.
that book.
That's right.
And I've trained myself to read faster as well. More books.
But that's one thing that I would be lost without, because I travel with it and I'm able to read, and it's not an escape. I just love going to these different worlds, these different places to spend some time to,
it's
get to know and understand. Yeah, I do too. Absolutely. Yes.
And that's the only way.
And challenges your own, right? It challenges your own thinking.
Challenges your own thinking.
Yes.
And it does it. It's challenging.
That's right.
You're just.
That's right.
It's like that.
That's so right.
Is like. Then
You're so right.
Then there's nothing worse than reading a book that's poorly written and having to read it.
Oh, I don't. As I said, I think I give it. One of my friends said, "You give a book 30 pages." I said, "Sometimes, not even sometimes," because there's too many great things out there that I want to do and read and see. And I get very. It's the same with the film, though. So every once in a while, you're in a screening room and you say, this is not going in the right direction, but out of respect, I'm not going to walk out of here, so I'll stay. But then I get a little bit resentful of those 3 hours, because I could have been doing something else with them, because time is so precious. And so, but I love that. I think you can even solve problems in a subconsciously, because when you read so much, you understand all these different circumstances that people find themselves in, and something clicks in, as you said, subconsciously. It's really an incredible tool for life. For life lessons. Right.
Really, these books.
That's right.
They really work, and you have to focus. It's just like with meditation.
Yes. I always feel it's like being with different friends with a different voice, right? I know, it's always interesting to me. So I think one of my favorite books are making into a film right now, Cry to Heaven. Tom Ford is making it. Tom Ford.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
makes
he is making that.
beautiful films.
Yeah,
Have you
he
ever
was
read it,
such a.
Justin?
I haven't read it, but I do
Oh,
want to read it
it,
because yeah,
it's
he's
Anne
making
Rice,
that.
and it's not about
Yeah,
vampires by any
yeah,
means. It's I mean, say 15th, 16th century Venice. It's
yeah.
about the castrati. It is
Ah,
beautiful. It is stunning. It is, you can hear the cobblestones with people walking on it. She is an incredible creator of worlds.
yeah, definitely.
I miss her. I
And
miss
he's and Tom
oh,
Ford, like when he did A Single Man,
oh,
I was sensitive at the time that he allowed
oh,
things to and just
yeah,
showing that world in the
yeah.
60s and the
He's a
colors
great,
used.
great
And then
filmmaker.
Nocturnal Animal, another one that
Oh,
to me
yeah.
he's probably like the
Mm,
just these different because world
that's right.
David Lynch came so they
Yeah.
have these at it,
Exactly.
I'm just
Oh,
yeah.
you're
Oh, I
good.
forgot it.
Justin, you're so right. Oh my God.
I
We
forgot. You
have to live
reminded
closer to each other so we could talk all the time. So
absolutely.
David Lynch's art, his
Yes.
his drawings, oh my
Oh,
God. His
look
pen
at
and
that.
ink. Oh,
And you know why he
fantastic.
decided to become a director?
You
That's
know, I don't, but I worked with David
oh, you
on
did.
Dune. I did when I was at Universal.
Ooh, oh wow.
Got
What
to know
was
him really well.
that was a hard thing for
Yeah.
him to deal with on that
Yeah,
film.
I have been blessed in my life to be around masters,
Wow.
really to be around masters that I've learned so much from. And as you say, you learn
Yeah.
about their art, their mastery,
Yeah.
but you also learn about their philosophy and their way of looking at things and how they got where they are, their creative process.
Yeah.
That's what's so exciting. No, yeah,
That's
yeah, I
another
didn't.
master where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm so what are you listening?
I listen to some opera. I listen
Yeah.
to opera a lot, and I'm trying to think of the what I've been listening to recently. I haven't had a whole lot of time to have music on
Yeah.
because I'm either in my office working on both these films right now and these Oscar campaigns,
Yeah.
and traveling a lot. But I think I listen to whether it's I can't even tell you, to be honest with you. I love music and jazz. I listen, when I'm in
Mm,
the car, I have 88.1. It's a
mm,
K jazz. I
mm.
love jazz. Coltrane.
Yeah.
Coltrane is one of my,
That's the one music I've gotten
oh,
into. I need to, it's like
I will
I
tell
look at a
you,
music and I go, just
Justin, I will
part
give you where to
yeah.
start with Coltrane.
Okay, yeah.
Coltrane is it.
Send me
He
something. Okay, yeah.
is, he is the ultimate for
All
me.
right. Awesome.
There's Coltrane there. And obviously opera is another,
Yeah.
fork for me, but
Yeah.
yeah, Coltrane. And I'm going to hear Lloyd, what is his name? Charles Lloyd on
Oh.
Monday night. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, I love jazz. When I was in Boston, I worked at the Jazz Workshop Halls Mall, did all their marketing. That's where I really
Yeah.
got my chops from. With Freddie Taylor, he was one of my mentors. I've had great mentors in my life, Kevin Genther and Freddie especially. And everybody would come through there. So every night I was there with Ahmad Jamal and Donald
Yeah.
Byrd, and we did Ella Fitzgerald concert and
Oh wow.
Johnny Cash.
Oh
And
wow.
I've been so blessed to be close. When I go to the opera, my husband and I would travel all over the world going to these great opera houses, and I would want to be in the first row. I want to
Yeah.
be, I want to feel the notes. I want to
Yeah.
have it. I want to be on the stage.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, when where were we? We were in maybe Prague or in Vienna,
Yeah.
and we were able to get on the curtain of the stage, or it
Yeah.
goes around, and that was for me, it's so exciting. When I was in high school, I was a percussionist in the orchestra.
Yeah.
So we would do these really beautiful symphonies, and I would be in the back with the cymbals or, whatever, the triangle or
Yeah.
whatever those big percussion. Yeah, I love that. But I'm one of those people like you that
Yeah.
wants to be in the middle of it.
I want to
And
feel it. That's why I don't
it's
really
right.
like, like the phones out. They're almost nuts. When I
Yeah,
watch a film, I mean the same way it
yeah,
works on a book. I don't.
yeah.
I sometimes if I argued with every single person, I would like I said, Lynn, I'm glad
No
he was here.
distractions.
No distractions. You know,
Yeah, I know.
that's how I am with like music. You know, it's
Yeah.
like because really,
Yeah.
it's
I
just
think
passing
that's,
the time.
for me, that's a unifocus that's been able to lead me or help me get through things. You know, when I'm working, I am really unifocused on something, and I am, my husband would call a dog with bone, because I do not stop. I do not give up. I'm relentless, and I just power through. And that's the thing for producers, we don't really often get enough credit for.
Yeah.
We keep going no matter what. You know, whether a pandemic happens, you stop, but you keep going, and whatever it is, we are able to find a way through whatever it is that's needed, whatever problem arises. And I think, I don't know, I like that. I'm one of those people
That's one of
like
the reasons I
you.
started this podcast,
Yeah.
was to show. I wanted to talk to who really understand. They're either vilified or they're
Right.
loved. It's this
Right.
to do that, put everything
Absolutely.
back together like this. We got to do.
Right.
They're the between almost
Right.
everything. You know.
Right.
The you know. So
Right.
it's, yeah. So it's interesting.
But I think for us being Aries, especially because we're warriors, we're fighters, and we don't give up. It's like, okay, fine, come on.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take you on. It's fine.
I'll find another way. You got me down. I'll find
That's
a
right.
way here. What are you watching right now? Question.
I just watched last night the new Knives Out, the murder, the dead men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I went and saw I cited and bring people out of and show, you know, children, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and then I saw a screening in IMAX. And that was cool to see that again. I mean, that's
I bet.
So much.
And IMAX especially incredible.
Yeah, I'm just like looking around. I'm like, you know, I'm like reading all the books because everything. So lived in. I mean,
I bet.
This is a guy who.
Wow.
I mean, that's you know, that's
absolutely
on a level. But yeah, no, I do want to see the as the third.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. It's a good movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
How can people reach you?
They could reach me through info@lamonteproductions.com.
Excellent.
Yeah. And I'm open and happy to help when I can, where I can. No, you're pretty good, Justin. Very thorough, and I really enjoyed conversing with you very much. You do this on a weekly basis. It's very exciting for me. It's great.
Yeah,
I wish you lived closer. It would be fun.
I know.
But I'll be in New York, maybe at a time when you're there too. It'll be good.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for being on the DMF.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.